Let's be honest about where you are right now. It's 9 p.m. You've been in the library or at your desk since this morning. You have your aesthetic coffee cup, your lo-fi playlist, and your highlighters. You've been staring at the same 3 pages for the last hour. Your brain feels like wet cotton. You tell yourself you're locked in, but deep down, you know the truth. You're just highlighting. You're painting the page yellow. You feel productive because your hand is moving, but your mind stopped recording data 4 hours ago. You are exhausted, but you haven't actually done anything. You're cooked. And the worst part is the guilt. You feel like a fraud because you put in the hours, but you have nothing to show for it. This isn't your fault. You aren't lazy and you aren't stupid. You are fighting biology. There is a concept in psychology called the Fluency Illusion. When you read a textbook or highlight notes, it feels easy. You recognize the words, so your brain says, "Oh, I know this." But recognition is not recall. You are mistaking familiarity for mastery. Here is the hard truth that nobody on StudyTube tells you. Learning is supposed to be painful. If you are studying and it feels comfortable, you are wasting your time. The frustration you feel when you can't remember an answer, that specific feeling of friction, that is the feeling of a neuron connecting. No pain, no gain isn't just for the gym, it's for the mind. We need to stop consuming and start struggling. So how do we fix this? We are going to dismantle your current routine and replace it with 3 specific mechanisms. Step 1 is the quick win. It's called the blurting method. Most students study by trying to put information into their heads. I want you to practice taking it out. Close your textbook, hide your notes, take a blank sheet of paper. Now write down everything you can remember about the topic. Everything. You will get stuck. You will panic. You will realize you only know 20% of what you thought you knew. This is good. This is the valley of despair. This moment exposes the gaps in your knowledge. Once you can't write anymore, then open your book. Fill in the gaps in a different color pen. That contrast, that is where the retention happens. Step 2 is the deep system. We need to kill the 12-hour study marathon. It is biological nonsense. Your brain operates on Ultradian rhythms, cycles of high energy and low energy that last about 90 minutes. After 90 minutes of intense focus, your neurochemicals are depleted. You physically cannot learn anymore. Switch to 90-minute sprints. Set a timer. Work with 0 distractions, phone in another room, for 90 minutes. When the timer goes off, you stop. Even if you're in the middle of a sentence, you walk away. You do 3 of these cycles a day and you will learn more than you used to in a 12-hour shift. Efficiency over duration. Step 3 is the lifestyle integration. We need to redefine rest. Right now, you view sleep and breaks as a reward for suffering. I studied hard, so I deserve a nap. No, rest is a discipline. It is a biological requirement. Think of your brain like a computer. Studying is typing the document. Sleep is hitting save. If you study for 12 hours and sleep for 4, you are typing an essay and pulling the power cord before hitting save. You are corrupting the file. You must prioritize sleep as aggressively as you prioritize your textbooks. Imagine this reality. It is 5 p.m. You close your laptop. The sun is still up. You aren't burned out. You aren't scrolling through TikTok with guilt gnawing at your stomach. You feel a quiet confidence. You know the material, not because you stared at it, but because you wrestled with it. You have your evenings back. You have your life back. You don't need to suffer to succeed. You just need to stop lying to yourself about what work actually looks like. Try the blurting method for 1 session today, just 1. Then come back to this video and comment day 1 and tell me how much harder and better it felt. Go do the work.